Once upon a time, a young man worked diligently at a factory. His mentor, an experienced and wise old technician, always told him, "Talk less, do more, and never stop developing your skills." The young man took this advice to heart, mastering every aspect of the factory's operations. 15 years passed, and the old technician retired. The young man, now a skilled technician himself, continued his work with the same dedication. But despite his hard work and expertise, he began to notice something troubling. Others with less experience and skill were getting promoted, while he remained in the same position, earning the same pay as when he started. One day, feeling frustrated and undervalued, he visited his retired mentor. He poured out his heart, saying, "I've done everything you taught me. I've worked hard, stayed quiet, and focused on my job. But it feels like no one notices my efforts. Others are being promoted while I'm still stuck where I was years ago." The old man listened carefully, then asked, "Are you sure you've made yourself indispensable to the factory?" The young man nodded confidently. "Yes, without me, many things would fall apart." The mentor smiled faintly and said, "Take a day off. Tell them you need some time for yourself. Trust me, it will teach you something." Although surprised, the young man followed his mentor's advice. The next day, the factory faced numerous challenges that no one could solve in his absence. When he returned, the manager immediately called him into the office. Recognizing the young man's value, the manager promoted him to senior technician to thank him for his contributions and ensure he remained motivated. The young man was overjoyed and thanked his mentor, believing he had uncovered the secret to success. From then on, whenever he felt underappreciated, he would take a day off. Each time, the factory would struggle and he would return to find his value reaffirmed. However, one day he arrived at the factory only to discover his access card no longer worked. Shocked, he learned that his employment had been terminated. Feeling betrayed and confused, he returned to his mentor. "Why did they fire me?" he asked, his pride wounded. "I followed your advice and proved my value over and over again." The old man shook his head and replied, "You only followed half of my advice. You understood that a light bulb is noticed most when it goes off, but you missed the second part of the lesson." The young man looked puzzled. "What's the second part?" The mentor explained, "If a light bulb goes off too often, people will replace it with one they can rely on. Consistency matters just as much as showing your value. In life, people take for granted the things and people that are always there. But if you stop being dependable, they will find someone or something else to fill your role." He continued, "In life, find balance. Do not let yourself be taken for granted, but also don't stop contributing just because things don't go your way. Be grateful for those who support you and never stop improving yourself. Life rewards those who are balanced, humble, and reliable." Moral of the story: consistency and reliability are as important as showing your value. Do not let others take you for granted, but also don't stop working hard. Appreciate the people and opportunities in your life, for nothing is guaranteed. Life is about balance between making your worth known and staying dependable. Thank you for watching, and may this story remind us all to be humble, grateful, and balanced in our lives. Stay blessed.